Alrighty, I think we're live. So I wanted, alright, there we go. So I wanted to do a different type of hike today, a different type of video. I wanted to try actually live streaming a hike. Now I'm not going to live stream my whole hike because that would probably be kind of boring. But I want to come out here and do a probably 10-15 minute live stream and, just kind of show you guys, where I hike. And I hike every weekend. It's one of my, goals is to get outdoors at least once a week and do a little bit of hiking and just, enjoy the outdoors. So I'm out here hiking along a little river, and there's a pond just up the way. So I'm just gonna hike, I guess. So I think it'd be kind of interesting if, a couple of people joined, while I was filming. Maybe if there's questions. And I got my little lava mic on here, so hopefully the audio comes out pretty good. But I'm not going to do this in selfie mode the whole time because that's just kind of weird to me. But so it's Sunday morning, or Sunday afternoon now, about 12:30. And got kind of a late start to the day. I woke up a little bit late, had breakfast at the house, and decided that, well, I definitely got to get a video up and posted for today. And I was thinking, a live stream would be a little bit different than what I normally do. Normally what I do is I film a hike and I'll post it like the following week, or maybe even 2 or 3 weeks. Then some of like my bigger projects where I go like on an overnighter, unfortunately it takes me a while to get those videos edited. So I figured, let's do a live stream, a little bit different. So we're coming up to the pond here. Let me flip this around if I can figure it out. There we go. So kind of a wide trail. Now up this way, it gets really steep, but I wanted to hike by the pond first. And I apologize if the camera is a little shaky. I'm filming this on my cell phone, so a little bit of ice here. And prickers, awesome. Well, the temperature's not too bad today. It's probably about 40 degrees out. I got a comment here. Let's see. I figure out how to respond to a comment. You gotta forgive me. I don't I'm from Connecticut, so I'll just, I guess I'll just talk and, responding to the comments. All right. Pretty cool. Now, normally when I come up hiking here, I don't hike on a trail. I will hike in a little bit on the trail and then go completely off trail.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you today?
Not too bad.
Good.
All right, Eddie, let's see. Your comment went away there. All right, really not sure how to view the comments after they disappear. I believe it said anywhere near Worcester. I've never hiked anywhere near Worcester. I've hiked in the Mount Greylock area. I've actually done an overnighter there, and I've hiked, I believe it's Mount Everett up in Massachusetts, a couple times. Like I said, I'm sorry, this is kind of shaky. I got to get one of those gimbals for the camera here, or for the phone. Where in Connecticut? Central Connecticut. So I'm probably about 10 miles away from Hartford, which is the capital here in Connecticut. Well, thank you. Glad you like the videos. I've been trying to be more consistent with my uploads. So I think right now I'm just gonna hike off into the woods. So like I said, I enjoy hiking off trail. I'll hike in the trail to get, you know, a little bit into the woods, and then I'll just kind of navigate my own way through the woods. It's just, I don't know. For me, it's a little bit more exciting. You know, I've been hiking in this particular area for like 30 years. You know, ever since I was a kid. And the trails just kind of become, you know, routine. So if I can hike off trail, usually I'll find some, I don't know, interesting things, rock formations, you know, stuff that you don't normally see when you hike the same trails. And I'll bring a compass with me. You know, like I said, I've been hiking up on this particular mountain for 30 years, which makes me sound really old, but I'm not that old. But I'll just kind of like walk through the woods and, you know, just kind of find my own way. But there's so many trails up here that normally you'll run across trails all the time, so it's not easy to get lost. And I've tried. My wife gets kind of annoyed with me sometimes because she'll want to come hiking with me, and we'll go hiking off trail, and she's like, "Oh, you're trying to get us lost." And I go, "Well, I'm not going to get lost, but it's just kind of a joke between us, you know." She'll get worried, and I'll go, "Oh man, I don't know where I am." She'll go, "You better find a trail." And I'm like, "Well, I'm not going to get lost." Then of course maybe one day I will, and then this video will be evidence of my ignorance. I guess, I don't know. But I've never really hiked off trail in this particular part, but I'll just kind of explore. Ooh, a little bit of mud there. Trump. Well, I try to leave my political opinions kind of off the channel. You know, I guess I try to remain a little bit neutral, at least on YouTube. You know, I don't like getting in all those discussions because, you know, I just really try to focus on the hiking and stuff like that. My personal opinions, you know, I think that the economy is doing well. I'm happy for that. I work in manufacturing, so manufacturing is absolutely booming right now. But, you know, Trump in his personal life, I don't necessarily always agree with the decisions he's made and, you know, some of the ways he's treated people. But I do tend to be, I guess, on a little bit more right side. You know, I'm definitely pro Second Amendment. So I guess I'll leave that as my my answer to that question. But like I said, you know, I try to keep the channel just kind of focused on the hiking aspect, which is nice. You know, I did, you know, have other ideas for other videos that are not necessarily hiking related, but they never really kind of did well. So I just focus on the hiking. Thanks. backpacking, camping. I'm gonna find a way to kind of cross this stream here. A little muddy earlier. There's some rocks. Let's go. All right. Let's go here. No, don't fall. All right. I normally like, hiking by the water, by a river. It's just a nice scenery. But I'll just kind of wander through the woods sometimes. I've found many times walking through the woods here, I found or come across deer, fox, and I hear people. So there must be a trail around here somewhere. I don't see anybody though. Of course, if someone comes across me just wandering through the woods talking to a cell phone, they're gonna think I'm kind of nuts, but oh well. Many times I'll come across game trails, and I like to follow those too. Not that I'm a hunter, but I think it's always kind of interesting to see if I can track animals, or especially deer, because there's so many up here. I think it'd be really cool if I came across a deer in a live stream. That'd be nice, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Oh, here we go. Here's a trail. Maybe an old one. Yeah, we'll follow it a little bit this way, then I'll hike off into the woods again. Looks like we got a intersection of trails here. So it heads off that way, another one here, and another one that way. And it looks kind of like one right there. Well, I'll just head straight. Nope, no trail, so. Yeah, if I do this again, I definitely gotta find an inexpensive gimbal. So I'm sure this shaky video is not coming across too well. Oh well. Oh, I want to cover the lens. This kind of looks like a little bit of a game trail there. Let's see. Let's go off this way a little bit. Huh. On a large rock. And it looks like someone's clothing over here. Old jacket. No, that's a sleeping bag. Coleman sleeping bag. Huh. Wow. And it looks like some animal kind of tore into it. There's all the stuffings all over the place. Surprising that someone would actually be sleeping out here, because we're really not too far, from any main path. I don't know if there's anything else around here, but interesting. Possibly someone just camping for the night, I don't know. Or maybe someone that was homeless. Always a possibility. Now I kind of wish I had my my backpack with me. I would pack that out, but I don't have my my larger pack with me today. So let's see. Looks like this was cleared out, so another person's been over here. You can see where it's like almost like a perfect square. And so someone's been over here. Woods are starting to thicken up a little bit, which would usually mean animals. That means you're usually a little bit farther away from the trail. So I don't know if we can spot any. Let's go off this way. It's definitely a game trail right here. I don't know if it's showing up, but you can see the leaves are all turned over. So deer definitely been running through here. See, like right there. And right there. And yeah, it's showing. Deer definitely been running through here. See if we can find some. Of course, I've been yakking away, so if I'm making too much noise, I'll spook them. Yeah, you can see overturned leaves here. It's definitely a game trail. Let's go up this way. And it looks like I came across another trail here. Well, that was kind of short-lived. Another trail heading that way, and then heading that way and down. So, let's continue this way. Oh, there's a fence here. I've never been by this area. A little bit of fence. Let's see. Go up this way. That's interesting. I've never seen a fence up here. Like I said, this is one of the reasons why I love to hike off trail. You come across new things. Now, obviously an old fence is not exciting, but that just means that I've never been this way before. And there's possibly something new that I might see in the woods. Pretty thick over here. Very thick. All right. Let's flip this around here. Oop, covering the screen again. Well, I think I'll end the live stream off here. I'll continue hiking in the woods, but I don't want to make this live stream too long, because I don't think anyone would really watch the whole thing, me just walking through the woods. But if you like hiking, backpacking, camping, hammocks, and anything kind of related to the outdoors, go ahead and subscribe, because I'm going to upload a video every week. It's definitely one of my goals for 2020, is to make sure that I am consistent with uploading my content. So, alrighty guys, and as always, my little catchphrase, I'll catch you on the next one. All right.